Hey guys, your girl Bella. How are you? Hope everyone is doing well. As you guys know, today is Fix My Credit Friday. Now in today's video, I received a question from Kim on Instagram and she wanted to know how she can tackle her credit card debt. Now I first want to thank Kim for reaching out to me on Instagram and for following me and for allowing me to feature her question in today's video. Now if you guys have questions that you want featured in this segment, you can feel free to reach out to me on Instagram or you can send me an email. And then hopefully I can feature your question as well in a future video. So the first step I would say is to stop using the cards. Just stop using them, take them out of the wallet, put them in a drawer somewhere and out of your reach. I know my channel is about earning points and rewards, but as of right now, all of that is out the window. If you're paying interest on your credit cards, earning the points makes no sense. So take them out of your wallet, put them away and start using your debit card. And dare I say it, cash. Cash is all right. You're not earning any rewards, but definitely go to a more cash-based routine to pay for your everyday expenses and your monthly bills. So the second step I would say is to stop the bleeding. Now, when I say that, what I mean is stop paying so much interest. Try to reduce how much interest that you're paying to try and help yourself get out of the debt. Because let's be serious, right? That is where the credit card companies are making most of their money. That's where they're making most of their profits, and it puts you in a hole, right? So the second step is to stop the bleeding. Now there are 3 ways you can do this. First way I would say is to apply for a 0% APR credit card that you can transfer your current credit card balance to. Now, I would only recommend this if your scores are relatively decent. When I say decent, at least 650 and up, and that you don't have any late payments or any missed payments on your current credit report. If you don't know where you stand, I would definitely suggest running your credit report first, and you can do that by looking at annualcreditreport.com. I'll put a link in the comment box below. I will actually also put a list of 0% APR credit cards that you can check out for yourself. Now, if you don't think you'll be approved for enough of a limit on one credit card to transfer the balance to, I would then suggest trying step number 2, and that would be to apply for a personal loan. Most credit cards, the interest rates are anywhere from 15 to 25%. And if you have relatively decent scores, you may be able to qualify for a personal loan at a much lower interest rate, on average somewhere between 5 and 10%. So I would recommend trying that option as well. Now, if you don't think your scores are strong, you have some missed payments, or you don't think you'll qualify for enough credit to transfer your balance from your credit card to either a 0% APR credit card or to qualify for a personal loan, the next step would be to call the credit card companies and ask for a reduction in your interest rate. Now, I know this sounds crazy. You're probably saying, well, why the hell would they do that? Now, the reason why some companies are open to doing this, because at the end of the day, they do not want to lose you as a customer. They don't want you to go into default. They don't want to have to write off your account. They would rather get some money than no money at all. So it does not hurt to reach out to them to ask for a reduction in your interest rate. Now, the easiest way to do that is to give a quick call to customer service and plead your case. Let them know that you're looking to pay off the balance, but you're having a very hard time because the interest is high, and you want to see what they can do to negotiate the rate down. The worst they can do is say no. The best thing they can do is give you a reduction, and that'll then make it easier for you to tackle the credit card debt. So the third step in tackling your credit card debt would be to focus on your budget. I personally use a budgeting app called YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget. I know some people have the old school spreadsheets or pen and paper, but I find that that's not a realistic way to track your expenses because you're not always going to have access to those in real time. Whereas having an app, we all have our cell phones with us 99% of the time, right? So this is an app, and you also have a desktop version, and it gives you the opportunity to literally itemize your budget. You give every dollar a job. Now, by giving it a job, meaning it has a purpose, whether it's to save, pay off credit card debt, pay your local bills, etc. So I'm actually going to share my screen right now to show you how you can go about using this tool to tackle your own credit card debt.
Hey guys, so if this is the desktop version of You Need a Budget, also known as YNAB, Now, this app or program is great because you can actually do a trial period before paying for your subscription. You can do either a 34-day trial, or sometimes they'll have an extended version and it'll be a 2-month trial. So it's a great way to kind of try before you buy, right? So the first thing is you would have to add all of your accounts, as far as checking accounts, savings accounts, and most importantly, credit cards, right? That's the whole point of this video. So just to give you guys a quick run through of how to do that. I always go unlinked when I set mine up. It's a personal preference. You can definitely do it however you want to do it. So let's say I have a Chase checking account, and let's say I have $500 in there. Done. And then, for the sake of this video, let's say I have a credit card, and let's say it's the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and let's say I owe them $6,596.28. Why this number? I don't know, just made it up. Now see, this is the great part of this program. So now you can create a goal to pay this credit card debt over time. The only catch here is that the goal is not going to include any interest that you're going to accrue, but you'll add that interest to your budget each time your statement comes out and when it's time for you to budget your payments to the credit card company. So let's see. It's March 2019, so let's say I want to pay it off in April 2020. So without any interest, right, I have to pay about $470 every month to pay this down. And this doesn't include interest, right? So it could be almost $550 a month. Is that realistic? I don't know. Let's try 2021. About $250 a month. Might be more realistic, maybe not. But you kind of just play around with it until you get to a number that you're more comfortable with. Done. So then you go to your budget. And as of right now, based upon what's in my checking account, I have $500 to budget right now. Now let's say, for example, I got paid today, right? So you'll add a transaction, and the category is inflow because you need to budget it, right? It's your income, and you need to budget your paycheck. So let's say I got paid $1,200, and let's say my deposit cleared. So my working balance in my checking account, is $1,700. So now we kind of go back to our budget. Now the idea of this program is that every dollar needs to be assigned a job, right? Whether it's to go towards savings, paying off bills, whatever it may be. So let's say I need to pay rent this pay period, water bill, groceries. Let's see what else is in here. You can actually add extra buckets and categories if you need to. Let's say student loan payments. And let's say I'm done budgeting for this pay period. Now I have $550 left. Now, as I mentioned previously, in my other screenshot, I need to pay $471 and some change to pay towards my Chase Sapphire Preferred in order to pay this off in a year. And as you can see, as of right now, I do have enough money to do that. And now I have $78.83, and you can kind of throw that in anywhere you would need to. If you're not really sure what you want to do with it, you can actually create, what I like to do is a miscellaneous bucket. So it's kind of money you're not sure what you're doing with it, but it's like a placeholder for the time being. And what's great about this is that you can use this app on your phone and real time see what money you have available in your budget towards different categories. And things might change, right? You might say, you know what, I can't, I don't want to put that in there anymore. I need to use it to pay my electric bill. and you kind of just move it around and play with it. And then you can kind of track your expenses each month to see where you are as far as sticking to your goal of paying your credit card off in 1 year. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, your budget is definitely the most important part in paying down your credit card debt, and I would highly, highly, highly recommend using this app or some kind of program to track your expenses and your income to make sure you're paying attention to how you're spending your money and making sure you're tackling this credit card debt. All right, guys, thank you so much as always for watching. And if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe and to hit the notification bell so you are notified when my future videos are up on YouTube. All right, guys, catch you later. Bye.